Hey, this is Chris, and I'm here today to talk about Hot Shots Golf Out of Bounds, Clap Hands' first PlayStation 3 release of its popular golf franchise. Hot Shots Golf Out of Bounds stays true to the franchise's mantra of it being a very easy to pick up and play game, but also containing a lot of depth. One of the cool things is that there's still a whole lot of unlockables, customization you can do. Unfortunately, due to how great the characters look, which if you've played the demo or looked at the screenshots or watched their videos, you can see that they look absolutely fantastic. You unfortunately can't customize their shirts or hats or whatever. But aside from that, there are a whole lot of things you can unlock. You can unlock new balls, you can unlock new clubs. Your characters basically gain an experience as you use them on the course, which is pretty cool. So every time that you use one particular character, you get a loyalty meter. That kind of increases. It's sort of like their experience points. Then they hit farther and their accuracy increases. And so this helps tie into the overall progression of the game, where it starts out very simple, you're kind of restrained, but as you play the game more, it opens up a little bit. And as you learn other shot types like top spin, back spin, you learn how to slice the ball intentionally, you'll be able to do these more easily with characters that you've grown, and that really helps tie into how deep the game is. And it's very surprisingly deep once you get into there, because at the beginning it's so simple. You click the button 3 times and you're off on the course. But once you learn different shot types and once you get in there, more unlockable clubs, and you're sort of weighing distance versus accuracy, and you're playing off all these sort of things against each other. There's a whole lot of stuff in there for you to really dig in and get in there with, which is really awesome. New to this year's game is the advanced swing mechanic. You still have access to the classic meter at the bottom, which is the 3-click mechanic where you press once to start your swing, once for your power, and then a third time for your accuracy. But the advanced swing mechanic actually replaces that bar, and instead you follow the motion of your club. So you press once to start your backswing, a second time to set your power, be it all the way to the top or as a partial swing for partial power, and then you watch a circle that kind of closes in over your top of your ball, and you click that a third time to set your accuracy. It's not a huge change mechanically over the way that the classic meter plays, but it makes you feel like you're more in tune with what your character's doing. And it's also not as in-depth as something like the True Swing in the Tiger Woods franchise or anything of that sort. So it's still very simple to play, and it's not too hard to get into. But it does make you feel like you're more in part with the swing, and it's more involving towards your character. The course selection of the game is pretty good, although there are only really a handful of courses, but each one of them are varied, and they get very challenging towards the end of the game. The opening course, the Highland, is very simple. You can get in there really fast. You basically a lot of straightaways, a couple of turns, but nothing crazy. But the courses at the end of the game will really test all the stuff that you've learned up to then. You really need to practice your slices, your back spins, all that sort of thing, and you really need to have your character up for that, which is pretty cool. But we wish there were more courses for you to get into, just for more content in there. But what is there is actually very, very good, and no complaints for the design that's there. We just wish there was more. Now, one of the really cool elements of Hot Shots Golf Out of Bounds is the online play. You can play a single game of up to 8 players who are all playing at the same time, or you can set up a tournament for up to 50 players, which is pretty awesome. The whole thing works really well, and Clap Hands has done a good job putting it together.
Yep, it's a birdie. Did you see that?
So overall, Hot Shots Golf Out of Bounds is a super fun game. It's great for both casual and hardcore golf fans because it's very easy to get into at the start, but there's also a lot of depth to it, lots of ways to upgrade your characters. So there's a lot to it, and so we recommend that anyone pick it up.